All right, goddesses. Welcome back, you all. Welcome back, divine gods and goddesses. Welcome back to the DGC. I hope you all are doing well. All right. We're back for another divine intuitive tapping with your divine goddess, DEVI. Let's get into it, sending up a few hearts for you all. All right. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day so far. So you all, I got an interesting message, and I wasn't even sure if I wanted to do it. I said, but I said, what, let me go ahead and do it. This is the message that I got. All right, divine goddesses. You need to be aware and you need to be very careful that there are some warlocks that are on the loose. And they are desperate and they are dangerous. They will say anything and for some do anything to get a plug-in, a power up and a recharge in your energy, in your life, in your resources, in your body. They need an energy extraction. Right now, Spirit is telling me there is a drought and they are fearful. Nobody wants to have their big-headed babies or sign up for the foolishness, the mind games, the lies, come on, back me up, Spirit, the fantasies or contracts of indentured servitude or any form of slavery that they have created. Okay? That is the big message that I received. So let's get tapped in about what's going on with these desperate and dangerous warlocks that are out here. These are men looking for you all, divine goddesses, right now at this time. There's a drought out here. Don't let anything fool you. They've become aggressive and they've become angry and resentful that you all do not want to be involved with them the way it was in the past. Okay, so I'm just going to do some quick layout of cards real quick and tap into the energy real quick. So you all are so tapped in. You understand? You're tapped into the cosmos. You're tapped in with the divine. You're tapped in with your own intuition. Your third eye is wide open. All right? And you're paying attention. You're very wise. You're very intelligent right here. And you're at peace, I can see. They want to tap into this peace. They want to disrupt this peace that most of you all divine goddesses have going on right now. Right now. They're in their feelings right now. Deleting feelings. Okay? Or they feel like you all have deleted their feelings. Like you don't give a F. Like you do not care, when it comes to these family matters that they are so concerned with. The family matters are a way to get you locked in. Because once again, I tell you all, once you are with child, once you start having children, there's a big responsibility that comes with that. Come on, back me up, Spirit. And they know that. And they know that it's hard for you to delete your feelings once this comes into play. Once this quote unquote family unit type setting comes into play. Okay? A lot of them are hiding their feelings right now when it comes to you all divine goddesses and connecting with you all. And of course, like I told you, having a big-headed babies. They want to get on the phone and call you all. Once again, they big-headed babies. I'm trying to tell you all something. And a lot of them are unwilling to ascend and be mastered and masterful, and be divine gods and really step up to the plate and do that inner work so they can come together with you on this level right here. That's the only way that it would happen. And a lot of them are not willing to do that. They're desperate and dangerous right now. And they're out here in the world looking like this instead of looking like this. And they're wondering why they can't get a tap in. They can't get a tap in. They are definitely upset right now. Okay? Hidden control. All right? They're being pulled on by all kinds of different energies low vibrational energies, I'm going to say right here. You know, some of them have been so entrenched in the in their pride, in the ego, in the selfishness of it all, getting what they want when they want it. You know what I mean? This control right here is ripping a lot of these warlocks apart. So they need to tap in with a divine goddess to get a specific type of healing. Some of you may be, come on, back me up, spirit. You hear that bird? They're sending hidden messages. They're tapping in to your DMs. Look out for it. If you haven't received any, trust me. These warlocks, these men, they have you all on their minds. Trust me, they have you all on their minds. There you are right there. Okay? And a lot of you are just minding your business right now, minding your business. All right? You don't even know that this side of things is going on right now. These feelings want to come out real hard and being controlled. They're trying to control themselves when it comes to you all. You see you all down here? These are the divine goddesses. This is at a point in time when you all were possibly operating in a low vibration. You know, the competition, the fight. I want him, my man. You know, that's my husband. That's my baby daddy. All these things right here. You see my throat? They're trying to mess with my throat chakra. Spirit says, keep talking. Keep telling it, because I hear the bird in the back in the. Keep talking. It's all good. Desperate and dangerous. They will do anything and say anything. This was the time when their lies and their manipulation was working, and they felt like they were the prize. They felt like, you know, this was the grab bag. It was all them. They were the piñata with all the candy, and everybody was fighting to get to them. Spirit says, not anymore. Not anymore. You said fuck the bullshit. Okay, divine goddesses? Not anymore. All right? They've been declined. They've been declined. Okay? They come to get a swipe. The swipe is you. You have all the information. You have all the money. You know, the keypad. You have the keys. You have the vault. You have the lock, you know? And they want to unlock it. They want to get a swipe right there. They want to come. I told y'all with that credit card action. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Listen. They want to get on your line, divine goddesses. Please be careful. I'm telling you something. They're desperate and dangerous right now. These warlocks. They're out here. And if they can catch them a divine goddess, they're going to try to control her. Okay? And they're going to continue to have third-party external energies pulling at them, even if these are other females and other women. They do not delete them. You all see what ASAP just did in front of the whole world, in regards to Rihanna. Got up on that stage and told those women, quote unquote, if he wasn't in a relationship or if you would have caught him in his single days, he would have effed the ish out of him. You understand what I'm saying? Don't think this is not on their minds. He done tapped into Rihanna. You know, Rihanna thinking she getting the family going. You understand what I'm saying? This is how they do it. You think they tapping in, but they don't have anything. They don't have anything. And by the time they pump you all up, you know what I'm saying? They pump us up, you know. We be sitting there like this with all of this going on. Where can you go? How can you do anything, other than just take care of what you got to take care of? That's a method of control. But they can't get you all to cooperate. You're too quiet. You're too silent right now. You're operating in this high priestess energy, okay? Hermit energy, being very protective of your world around you and your children. If you already have this, you know what I mean? They want to get back in. Been hiding their feelings. These warlocks are losing control. Come on. They're losing control. They want to plug in. This is how they plug in. This is the major way they plug in to create obstacles, to get you entrenched with them. Okay? To get you to feel sorry for them, to get you to come back, to get you to think that there's no hope or something out there, like put tension on your neck, you know, like put you back in the pool with everybody. Let you know, you better grab me while you can. It's not working anymore. It's not working. They want you to heal them. I mean, that's why you're like, why is it desperate and dangerous? Because they want you to heal them. They want some actual pleasure. You know what I mean? Come on, back me up. You hear that bird honking, right? I'm telling you what it is. They want you to focus on them. You see this? Focus, focus, focus. A lot of them are sitting back regretting the way that they acted towards divine goddesses when they had the opportunity. This is them burning up feelings. Georgie Porgy Puddin' Pie kissed the girls and made them cry. This is somebody who didn't give a damn about a divine goddess feelings. They wanted their cupcakes, baby. They wanted to try each and every one. And they wanted to have a spouse. You understand what I'm saying? Normally, this is Five of Cups. This is like spilt milk. This is a missed chance, a missed opportunity. You know? What's up, LP? What's going on, my love? Okay? You understand? I need you to, all to know this. This is when they were stomping on feelings. You know what I mean? And now they're thinking about that. They're thinking about that. A time when you all really fought hard to heal some of these raggedy ass warlocks. I'm telling you something. I'm so happy that most of you all have gotten away from this, you know? You have taken that solo, you know, that's a bad beat. That's a bad mother, you know, journey right there. They want to get a hold of you all again. That's why it's been problematic. And if they can't get a hold of you, they damn sure want to screw something up for you all, divine goddesses. You all are doing too good. You're doing too damn good. You at too much peace. You know, you're not letting anything bother you. Come on now, back me up. Y'all hear it? Y'all hear that bird? Y'all hear it? Come on. This is how they feeling. And if you are with a divine God, you did happen to find somebody, you know, who is on your level. On your level. Not to say you have to be laying down with anything, but y'all know how I feel about twin flame when I see twin flame. But I'll just take this as soulmate for this reading. You've learned all the twin flame lessons you need to learn right here. You've learned it right here with them, and they know that you do not want to touch their fire. It's too damn hot, and that's got their brains like really messed up. You know, like the broken hearted. You see the broken heart? Their emotions are out of whack right now. These warlocks. If they can't get a Rihanna, you know what I'm saying? Like all of you are Rihannas in your own perspective, in your own life, in your own world. You know what I mean? Like all of you are bad. And they want this again. And they're upset that they don't have that control. Not just over you individually, but as a collective. You know what I mean? The men were used to having this camaraderie where it was like all of them controlling all of you. But things have changed, I told you. Things have changed. Do you see this, divine goddesses? Minding our business, look, you know, tending to each other, talking to one another, getting our businesses going, you know, shooting the breeze, making it do what it do, passing the information that needs to be known about these here desperate and dangerous warlocks, you know. Children are protected, out here getting your money. I like it. And they out here trying to cope. They out here coping. A lot of them have taken to substances. These men, these warlocks. Look at them. They're right there. They want to be baby daddies and they can't be because you don't want to have their big headed ass kids no more. You're not opening up the pearly gates. You said, I'm not doing dust. I'm not bringing children into this crazy world like this. You know, I'm not adding not another one. You might have two already. Here they come talking about, I want to be, you know, your new man, or I want to come again and let's make a family. Let's make a new child. What? You have business. You have business to take care of, divine goddesses. You know? Okay? You're traveling down different paths. You all are stars. Okay? Sun energy. Shine bright. You a sun because you shine like one. They don't want you to be this kind of sun. They want you to engross yourself in this kind of sun. They don't want you to be shining bright like a diamond. Divine goddesses, right here. They want you to pay attention to this. They want you to start to overthink the situation. They want you to start to question the protection of you and your children. They want you to start to question yourself as if, to see if, you know, right here, they want you to question yourself to see, you know, oh, if I don't have me, one of these warlocks out here who look good, but I know they're going to sap all my energy or come from my resources or utilize my body or my money or my time, you know, whatever it is they came for. They want you to question this. They want you to question whether you made the right choice when you decided to break ties, separate, stay separated, not ignore bullshit, not ignore the nonsense. Maybe you decided to ghost somebody or they ghosted you. They want you to second guess the whole situation when they know damn well they muddy. They're dirty. These are pigs rolling in the dirt, and they want you to roll in the dirt with them. Their warlock ways, you know what I mean? They do spell work. You understand what I'm saying? When I'm talking about these warlocks, I'm talking about when you, come on, back me up, spirit. When you let them into your life, when you let them into your body, when you start creating ties with them, You know, especially they know one thing they're gonna put up there. Oh, don't you want a family? Look at the state of the world. They're even getting readings on you all. Don't think that they don't pull cards, that they don't understand that we over here doing something with the spirituality and they over there peeping and looking. Some of them are even in here right now, divine goddesses, I'm trying to tell you. Could you all please hit that like button for me? You understand? Trust me, they're at a distance watching each and every one of you in your environment, in your lane, in your world that you thrive in and drive in, okay? They're closer than you think. They're closer than you think. They want you to question whether time is running out. You see this single mommy stuff? A lot of this is coming from them wanting you to conjure up anxiety within yourself because they can't seem to get you all to say a damn thing to them. They can't seem to get you all to pay attention to them, to give up no cootie cat, to have no babies for them, to give them no money, to give them any of your time. Let them even gaze upon your beauty. They feel left out. They feel left out. And whatever they're left with, they don't want that. They're trying to break away from that. And that's not our problem. Because I told you, these are warlocks. These are men who are into spell work. I'm talking about things like, you already know they do sex magic. That's one form. Okay? A lot of them do things like they use even colognes and scents. You know? Some of them utilize alcohol, you know, as a barrier breaker to do what they need to do to break down your walls. Okay? Some of them are master manipulators in the sense of the emotional realm. You know what I mean? They've studied divine goddesses. So they know all the right things to say to put you in a state of mind where you think it's safe to go ahead and move forward. And they want you to be mothers. That's one thing I can clearly see that they're angry about, that you won't be mothers. Some of you are single and childless. Some of you, and then a lot of you have children already. There are children out here. And that's a problem that you won't fling it up with them. You won't fling it up with these warlocks, with these men. Okay? They out here. Okay? Their magic sticks is harder than a damn rock. You understand? Do you hear the bird? Back me up, spirit. Their magic sticks is harder than a rock. Okay? Y'all walking by looking scrumptious. They just want to grab on you. They just want to grab on you. They can't even get their little snakes to get up on you because you understand what it is. Chess, not checkers. Trust me, divine goddesses, when that third eye is open, you feel and peep every vibration. They can't even get the snakes in the camp to get up on you and get you involved. You know, you're too busy minding your business. And that's a problem. That is a problem. So let's tap in to see what's going on with them some more. We're going to find out because they're definitely torn. Okay? A lot of them are just falling off. Some of them have become recluses. Some of them have become pathological liars. Okay? Lying about, you know, having women and don't nobody see no women. Okay? Some of them used to utilize divine goddesses as mustaches, as cover-ups. And they can't even get divine goddesses to interact with them so they can continue their charade. You understand? People are really beginning to question them. You see a man, you know what I'm saying, that ain't had no girlfriend since, 20 years ago. You ain't seen them with no women, but yet they're always with groups of men, which is fine. But it was the divine goddess detail that would throw the masses off. And now a lot of them are crying because they don't have that throw off. That's what I'm talking about. It's not wrong that they want to do what they want to do, but they were utilizing our energy. And y'all sitting over there like divine goddess Davy. I know you fucking lying. I know that shit is for the birds. It is. We all know it. That's what we told it to each other. You see this? The internet, it has its parts that can be very distasteful. But it can also be, it is a huge tool for teaching and learning. Okay? And we have combined with one another, connected with one another, and dropped them dimes on all of them. You understand what I'm saying? And you still have the group of women here. Some of them who are still for this nonsense, but these are the very ones that they do not want. Okay? All right? These are the very ones that they do not want. These are the pick-me's, These are the male-identified ones that can't seem to find any wrong in anything that's going on. They don't mind the extracurricular activities. They don't mind the drama. They don't mind the competition. All right? They don't mind the one and up, trying to one up one another. All right? Look, they fell over here. They're trying to get to you all. They don't want to be over here with this. All right? This major jealousy. And she looking over there at you all, and you all zen, you know what I mean? These are the divine goddesses. They snapping their necks and, sucking their teeth and, doing all kind of nonsense, like, yeah, that's what they doing. Like, yeah. Okay. Don't make me get on my damn, Nikki, I did it. Okay. A lot of them thought that this was what time all of the women were on. They didn't know that it was something different going on right here. There was a division, even, within our own little circle. There's a division. Because there's some women who think that's part of being a woman, that you're supposed to go through this over and over again, keep trying to find a unicorn of a person. That you're supposed to keep jumping in the mud, you're supposed to keep getting out the water hose, trying to clean off, these pigs here that like to cast their pearls before swine. And they want you to get in the frying pan with them. Yeah, they want you to fry. Bacon smell good until you find out more about what it's composed of, where it came from, and all that good stuff. It smells so good, right? It even tastes, if you close your eyes and then think nothing else about where it came, this is some good meat, right? Yeah. You do your research and you find out so much more. But yeah, they don't want that. Look, the control right here. They got so many of these, this pick-me type energy trying to throw it on them, and they done got sick of it because they're not getting the energy charge up. That's what I'm talking about. They need the power up, the energy extraction. They're not getting any energy here. They're not getting any. It's empty. It's empty. And right now, what concerns me with the dangerous and deadly is that, see, someone just doesn't really give a fuck, right? They don't care anymore. Do you hear that bird hawking? They have taken to stalking. Bars. Stalking alert. You understand? They're watching y'all. All right? They know y'all don't want to be involved. They know y'all damn sure don't want to marry a lot of them. Y'all don't want to marry their asses. Okay? Y'all don't want to get into no kind of contracts. Y'all don't want to live with them. All right? And y'all don't want to give up no cat. No cat. See, these ones is willing to give the cat with no problem, but they don't want it. Because they know what it comes with. They know what it comes with. Look what it comes with. That's what their cat comes with. Right there. So you already out here. If you say, well, what kind of cat I got, then if they got that kind of cat. Look, that's what they come with, okay? They already know. These chicks is down for whatever, They'll get it. They'll get it in. This is you right here. Let's see. Let me go find y'all. Come on. Y'all out here. Y'all out here. Let me get you. Oh, okay. This is you right there. Because I said I got to show y'all what kind of... Okay, here they are right there. Okay, there they go right there. Trust me, they're trying to get in right now. Okay, where you at? Oh, there you go. All right, there's another you right there. That's what kind of queen you are. Okay, listen, I'm going to show you your kudos. I'm going to show you your kudos. Yeah, the sun went upside down. Y'all like, nope, I won't do it. I won't do it. Let's see here. Where'd y'all go? So y'all done went and hid. Look, y'all said y'all don't want to be a part of it. That's the kind of kudos you got. You said you wanted to know what type, what's the difference, This is it. This is it. They out here foxy, got it popping, sexy, red, all of that good stuff. Here you are, calm, blue, green energy, heart chakra, loving, nurturing, just the type. The Empress is all 4 queens in one. These are the ones that you want to sit up there and make your family with. The Empress. That's who you make your family with, This one over here, this is when you want to get it popping. That's the 2 different energies. And that's what's problematic right now. They're having a hard time out here. So we're going to get some more energy to find out what is exactly going on because they're strategizing. These warlocks are strategizing on what they could come with. A lot of you all don't do a lot of substances, so they can't get you on that. You don't want this stinking wand, so they can't get you on that. Okay, you're not taking their phone calls. They can't get you on that. It's like you declining their asses all around the place, and you know exactly what's going on. You know what's going on. Okay. They said they're trying to figure out what happened to the days when we used to have them in their feelings. What happened to the days when they used to be fighting over this? When they used to be fighting over their place? When they used to be sitting by the phone waiting for us to call? Okay? A lot of them are really trying to figure it out. They said y'all really just don't give a F. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. Y'all sitting back thinking about you. And it's true. It's true. You all at peace. You know? You said you're going to let them deal with the party. You're going to let them deal with the party. A lot of you help some of these sorry bastards. You helped them up through their careers. You helped them get up off the floor. You picked them up while they was down. You didn't kick them. You know, you didn't judge them. You know, you helped them to get to certain places. Come on now, spirit. You hear that bird. You hear that bird. You helped drop that bag in their life. Okay? Listen, when it comes to the LOVE word, you know what I mean? You are it. You know, when they met you, it was like hitting the jackpot. When they dealt with you, it was like hitting the jackpot. Okay? So now they out here. We done left them out here after they done, you know, a lot of them done played us. You know what I'm saying? So we know what it's about. That's what we done backed up. We done took our fishing poles out the water. Kindly whirled back the thing, took it, closed up our bucket, and then left the scene. You understand? We left them with what they wanted to give me. Okay? They said, what you mean you just not that into us? What you mean you working on your business? What you mean? Right? Okay? So they unhinged, they dangerous. I'm like spirit. What are they coming to do? What do they want? What is their main anger point? What is their main frustration? Because this is one of their main frustrations. They said they wanted his own. They said they want mad his own. They don't want that. They just want to have fun when they want to have fun, like going swimming. You just want to go swimming when you want to go swimming. That's it. And then you want to go back to your house wherever you came from. You know what I'm saying? You hear that bird? So what they extra angry about? You won't take this. You won't put up with these lies. You won't put up with this violence. You won't put up with this verbal, mental, spiritual, physical, financial, sexual abuse. You won't put up with it. And that's what they don't like. So a lot of them are coming with some type of game, some type of manipulation. I'm feeling they're strategizing, okay? They're strategizing. That's the purpose of them getting readings. That's the purpose of them finding out about spell work. Some of them are digging into your past to try to see, you know, who you've been dating or what's going on, you know, to see if you have any emotional cracks in your armor. You know, they're trying to see if you have any cracks in your armor, divine goddesses. It doesn't matter that it's a male. It's just the energy. It says healing. Okay? They want to see if you have any cracks so they can change the fate, the destiny. You know, they want something different. They want something different. Do you hear that? They want to control something. They want to control something. Because they don't like this feeling of falling off that they have right now. Okay? They said they don't like that you think that you can take your time and be patient and make your own choices and stuff like that. This is what they're talking about, divine goddesses. And you already know we know because we all connected. We talking to each other. We are talking to each other. Okay? Y'all are beautiful, gorgeous, intelligent, smart, connected, you know, networked, you know, plugged in. We got to keep these messages coming about what these warlocks are doing because they're coming for the single mothers. You understand? That's one big group that they like to act like they're not paying attention to. Oh, those are the very ones they're paying attention to. Very ones. You know? Unless you're making buku dollars, you know, you're possibly living, you know, just a beautiful, moderate life, you know, where everything is well. You take care of your children, you know, you go to work or whatever you're doing. You know, you're taking care of your world. And they figure since they may see you, because once you get to a certain tax bracket, they can't even see you. They can't even see you. But they know you're highly protected right here. They say they're so protected right here. So it's hard for them to come in with this because you all not looking for that. Neither are you looking for a good time or any get high. You're not looking for none of that. And they said, you all are not willing to wait on nothing. You know what I mean? Like playing games, back in the day, playing text games, playing beeper games, playing phone games, house games, Somebody said they're going to show up, you don't see them for 3 days later. They talking about they had to go help their cousin. It was an emergency. Their phone died. All kind of crazy stuff, like these warlocks used to come up with. Y'all said, fuck that shit. Let's get into some more energy about what they're doing. How they feeling right now? Spirit, only give me the main energy about these warlocks, these damn losers. Plotting on the divine goddesses right now. Soldiers standing at attention and doing all kind of weird stuff in the middle of the night, trying to tap into y'all energy. Some of them like to try to astral travel. I'm serious. Thank you, Laura. Hey, Divine. Hey, Blue Star. What's up? Okay. Tracy in the house. What's up? Heidi in the house. Hey, y'all. Good day to y'all. Now, Spirit, we want to know we want to know what they think in secrets, mysteries, concealing. We want to know what their dark asses are thinking right now. Because I got that message. All right? Don't think these warlocks are not out here. Y'all think, it's men out here and they looking to date and meet y'all. No, they looking to power up. They looking to dig into something. They're dark. These men are dark. They are concealing this. They feel abandoned by you all divine goddesses as a whole, as a collective. Birth rates are dropping. All kinds of things are happening. Marriage rates are dropping. Okay? Women are not even stepping onto the platform. To have a story to tell. Oh, I was in a marriage for 20 years, 25 years, 10 years. No, they're not even stepping on the platform. They don't have, there's no story. There's distance. There's distance. They're observing you all from a distance. They feel like they're suffocating, clinging to you all, holding on, obsessing, and spying. They do a lot of this crap in the night. Okay, some of them get on the road. They actually drive around your neighborhoods, drive around where you live and where you work, where you shop. Okay, where you sleep. I'm telling you, they're driving around. They feel left out, walked away. It feels cold out here for a lot of them. They don't know how they're gonna get on. They try to shock us and traumatize us and tell us that, we wasn't going to survive without them. You ain't going to survive without a man. You ain't going to survive without having children. You ain't going to survive without this, without that. And they see you all just ran away from them. You said, we don't give a damn what you said. We don't give a damn. Y'all ran away from them. Ghosting, disappearing, invisible. Look, abandoned. They expected you to come and fight, like I said, like the old dynamic, like the old system for the family. You don't put them at a distance. They wanted you to operate how our past generations of women operated, past life. They wanted you to do the old thing, but you did a new thing. And that put you at peace. That put you at peace. Some of them are thinking unveiling, coming clean messages, like trying to act like they soften, like they understand the error of their ways. They understand what's going on. Okay, let me come clean. Let me tell you I've changed. I understand the value of a divine goddess. They're going to come and try to run game like they gain clarity. Don't listen. Don't listen to them. You understand what I'm saying? When they come. Some of you all know some of these warlocks. You wouldn't peg them for a warlock. You don't think it's so. But they are. They're confused. Don't listen to them. They just know they need to survive. That's why they want to return. That's why they want you to return. That's why they want you to have open hearts. That's why they want you to receive them again. And that's angering them. That's angering them. Some of you are giving them back exactly what, what they give. Nothing. You giving them nothing. They want you to have an open heart and you're giving them nothing but resistance. It's exhausting right now for them. And they're getting mad. Look, it's exhausting and they're getting mad. Because they're the lion of the jungle. They out here hunting. What do you mean we can't find anything to hunt? What do you mean? Where are they? Where are the deer and the gazelles? And the giraffes and, the zebras and Where are these beautiful, beautiful women? Where are they? Mad as hell. Mad as hell. They said they don't know when it happened. Come on, you hear the bird? Distracted. They were distracted. They said they don't know when this shit happened. When y'all got away from them, when y'all got free from them, when y'all banned them from y'all energy, when they realized they came for a power charge up and y'all wasn't nowhere to be found. Y'all wasn't nowhere to be found. And they was left with the hizzos, generic versions of, goddesses. They was left with the karma. A lot of them are waking up to that. That's a shock to their damn system. Okay? Consequences, cause and effect. They feel the finality of y'all not effing with them. And I'm talking about on collective. They feel it. That's why they out here trying to encourage you all and put the pick-me's out here and trying to cause some stress or something in the air so that you all will pay attention to them. That is the biggest blow to their ego, that you all are ignoring them in these new beginnings. You all are ignoring them. You all would rather take a new beginning with nothing than continue on with them, some with everything. House, the home, the car, like I said, the kids, this, that, other, and third. But they're atrocious. They're abusive. We know who we're talking about. They're other than divine. And they know that. They're stressful. They're karmic. They're shallow. They're hollow. They're empty. Filled with excuses and lies. They conceal things. They hold things back. They chase toxic pursuits. They wear masks. They hide who they are. They lust after toxic things, low vibrational things. Nasty men and women. But we're talking about the warlocks, not the witches. They feel rejected. They spying, getting high for some of them, paranoid for some of them, sitting over there with a weird karmic, okay? Torturing that karmic, sitting over there wondering why they can't get a divine goddess, just utilizing the karmic, for whatever they can utilize the karmic for. Karmic sitting up there don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. Clouded judgment right there. They said illusions, unbalanced, distorted. They said you all are smarter than they ever figured. You understand? They never figured women to be so wise and so intelligent. They never gave us that credit. Even though they knew it in the back of their head, they never gave us the credit. Didn't they wonder how everything got done around them? Didn't they wonder about anything like that was going on in their world that continued to make their lives easier? How that all happened? How that's going to happen with a dumb person? How does that happen with a dumb person? And I just saw you all. See? They're thinking. Take these two cards. They're thinking. How does that happen? Come on, you hear the bird? That don't happen with no dumb person. You all are divine goddesses. Divine feminines. You've been that for a long time. They took it for granted. They scrapped it. Some of them washed their hands of it. They didn't even know what they had. They didn't know. They thinking. Why don't goddesses have open hearts for them? Why don't goddesses want to make new beginnings with them? Why don't goddesses want to marry them? Why don't goddesses want to sleep with them? Why don't they even want to entertain their dusty asses? It's painful when they think about it. It's painful. It's painful. They don't want to think that you all are really releasing them, as a conglomerate. They don't want to think that because they need you all. I told you that. Nothing happens without a divine goddess. Anybody tell you other than they telling you lies. Nothing happens without women. Nothing. And especially the divine goddesses. Nothing. The world is obsessed with them. Obsessed with us as a collective. Obsessed. No conversation, no party, nothing happens. People don't even come into the world. Every baby comes here through a divine goddess. So what you mean? They need to change their perspective for real. Because they're definitely living in a fantasy. Some of them are shocked that they're being rejected. Shocked that even the young goddesses don't want to mess with them. They don't want to mess with them because the older goddesses don't put some of the younger goddesses on. And right now it's conflict. It's conflict, y'all. I'm serious. It's a bad conflict. They don't have options. You see this merry-go-round? They don't have options the way they used to have options. It's a drought. It's dry dicks out here. Dry. Ooh, they dry. Ooh, they said we made a mistake. They said we made a mistake. They underestimated you all. They underestimated your boundaries. You see this? They said we didn't think you were really going to put some barbed wire up and you were going to put some attack dogs out there, and that you would have a whole tower with, you know, some people with them things, you know, with the hammer and the hawk, you know, ready to, you know, take things out if we came onto your land, onto your property, into your life, into your world. We didn't think your boundaries were as strong. No, drawing the line. Enough. Enough. They said attachment, third parties, and peers. They said they had too much going on in their head to notice this was happening. Too much going on. Influences, attachment, third parties, and peers. To notice that they can't even create these foundations no more. Y'all don't want their asses. They said, how the hell did the divine goddesses escape? How did they get away from us? We sitting up here. They sitting up here. Damn soldiers on, you know, 10. You know what I'm saying? They sitting up here with all this testosterone and all this going through their systems. Y'all, they going nuts. They going nuts. Are you sitting up here chilling? And they going nuts. They going nuts. Clashing. I heard crashing as well. Differences and incompatibility. Crashing. They being laughed at. Okay? Because some of they mans caught on. You hear that bird, right? Some of they mans caught on quicker than them that this was happening. And they said, oh no, I'm not going to treat mines like that. They straightened up and bout faced for some of them. They bout faced. And now some of them are sitting back thinking about the memories like, hey, wait a minute. I had one of those. One day maybe they'll let me get another one. Look, it's bleak. It's dark. It's dark. Look, they hoping. Hoping. But right now, y'all need to be aware that these men, when they approach you, okay, a lot of them are warlocks needing to plug into you right now. They're having an emotional storm, an emotional meltdown. It's like a vampire not having the blood that they want. It's not, the vampire's not getting the blood, so they're drying up, you know, like a prune, you know, sitting somewhere in a corner. All right, turmoil, unstable, and affected. A lot of them are also, because you're not around to distract circumstances, to distract the environment, or distract the picture, the scene, you know what I mean? Where you're always doing something in the background, making things colorful, making things move. Now they have to sit with their emotional turmoil. They were able to mask and hide. I'm telling you, so much happens around women and divine goddesses that you don't even know how big of a help you are to these men, especially the warlocks. The warlocks, okay, let me tell you about the warlocks. The warlocks tend to be good looking. They tend to be the charismatic ones. They tend to, some of them have very nice careers or be very skilled, gifted, or talented, okay, in whatever field or industry that they're in. Okay, they also tend to be sexually adept. Okay, they will use that magic on you in a minute. They'll throw it down, flip it, knock it up. Okay, knock your uterus into, you know, yesteryear somewhere and bring it back. You know what I'm saying? And do all kind of things to you. They are skilled at like tantric sexual endeavors. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to tap in. Not they want to, as they say. You ever heard of, like, in the movies, they'd be like, baby, I just want to touch your soul. They do. Because they know that's where the spark is. They need your heart to be open so you can allow them past the energetic gates that they're trying to get into. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Okay? A lot of them are weirdos and shit. They're jacking off in the middle of the night now. You know what I mean? They feel unstable. You know? Especially when they link up with their friends, and their friends act, like I said, the ones that actually caught on in about face, You know, they're watching them spiral and they know why they're spiraling and they're not telling them anything. Come on now, you hear that bird. They're not telling them nothing. They're watching these fools spiral the hell out while they going home to their divine goddesses and ignoring their asses. He said that's good for them. That's exactly what their asses get for trying to plan on divine goddesses. That's what they get. Let me see here. Hold on, y'all. Let me get these cards right here real quick. Okay. Spirit, tell us about these here warlocks real quick. What they got to say? They talking about, they want us to overthink. What are they overthinking about? Look, that you all see them. False twin flame, you know what I mean? You all see them as nothing. Because you all will even date the twin flame. False twin flame ain't nothing. They come through, it's nothing. You're not teaching nothing. Look, they was trying to be your twin flame. You know what I mean? They was trying to come through and teach you a few lessons. Hang with them for a while. Stay with them. Take some of that abuse, baby. Learn a few lessons with them. Get some karma cleared with them right here. Clear some of your karma with them. False twin flame. They said they feel abandoned. They feel rejected. Look, they said you got new divine connections coming. They said you focus elsewhere. And this don't have to be a man. You just have other things. You just have other things. Okay? Right here. Hidden pregnancies. Ooh, you see them? Look at them. They said they keep thinking about the first time y'all made love. See what I'm saying? They want y'all to have these babies. Okay? They want y'all to be waiting in a negligee in the middle of the night. They want this. They love you so much, though they never expressed it. You see this? Come on now. Liars, baby. Look. Gamblers and risk takers. Liars. They said they want you to take a risk with them. Look at this. They in karmic debt with the universe. With the divine. They said they sorry they let you down. They weren't and they wasn't who you expected them to be. They know what they were supposed to, be doing right here with you all. But they wanted to get something for the free. They wanted the soul mated up with you all for the free. For the free. You all are getting new soulmates. New soulmates. Okay? And as you get this new soulmate, this would be the karmic partner because they have the karmic debt right here. All right? Move this up a little bit. They have the debt right here. All right? They're hiding their emotions. The karmic partner just fell down. Okay? They're hiding their emotions. See, they keep trying to hide. They're hiding their emotions. Karmic partner. All right? While you're getting new connections coming in with new soulmate. Okay? So they're trying to get you back. When I told you they will say and do anything and everything to convince you to come on back. That you don't need nobody else. You don't need nobody else. The broken promises, though, they can't account for. They can't account for broken promises. Okay, tell us more about these dangerous and deadly warlocks right here that want to plug into these divine goddesses. Tell us more about them. Tell us more about them, what they got to say. Oh, stop playing, spirit. Stop it. Oh, look. Oh, my gosh. I just got loud, y'all. Oh, my gosh. Come on. You better stop playing. Yo, clock it, girl. Clock it. Okay? Look, right on the same line. All right, on the same. Come on, do you hear the bird? Spirit, back it up. Back it up. It's a struggle right now for them. They struggling. This got them messed up, man. They talking about they want a star seed. They better get out of here. What? No. They said they was afraid to commit. They was afraid to be good to a goddess. And now they out here dry like a damn camel, like the damn desert. All right? Y'all out here flying like eagles. I've been hearing the bird the whole reading. Y'all know y'all been hearing the bird in the background. Look, they desperate. What did I tell y'all? Desperados. Desperate. They feel it. It's not even a game for them right now. I'm not even joking. Divine goddesses all over the globe, not just here in Americas, all over the globe, baby. They all feel that missed opportunity collectively. That's why it's dangerous, because they're all dark attachments. They all have these dark attachments that collectively are angry. They're all angry together. This is not happy for them. Negative energy, spiritual blockages. They can't clear this out. They used to clear this out with y'all. Come plug in, get a wash and a rinse through your spiritual energy. Come into your environment, get healed, come and get spiritual health, physical health, financial health, your children being taken care of. Well, no, they left with these what we used to call them back in the day. I don't even call nobody nothing. Listen. They left with dust. They left with the dust like them. Okay, I'll just say it like that to be nice. Because it's not y'all. It's not y'all. It's not y'all. Look, come on now, Spirit, stop playing. Stop playing. This is something they can't use anymore the way they used to use it. All right? They used to use this. Because they would get some of y'all pregnant, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, what we going to do now? What we going to do now? Took a risk with them. What we going to do now? And you got to sit out that karmic debt with them for 18, 20, 25, 35 years. However long that thing lasts. Breakup, separation. They don't like this. They don't like they can't connect this. Ending of a relationship, marriage, etc. Look. And they bitter about it. It's not over. You belong to me. Emotional storms. Emotional storms. Emotion. Give me this. Spirit, tell us what they're doing. What are they doing? These warlocks. Tell us more about what they're doing. Okay? Some of their mans in them is really laughing at them. They laughing at them. They know exactly what got their asses up Shit's Creek. You know what I'm saying? With the goddesses, like, they can't get nothing over here with y'all. They like, damn, it's quiet. Damn, it's dead. Damn, we can't get no dates. Damn, we can't smell no perfume. We can't tap into their mind. We can't get none of their business ideas. Like, nothing, unless y'all want to. Unless y'all want to. And half y'all don't want to. Y'all don't want no dealings with them. Y'all don't want no dealings with sweetening up no bullshit. I'm hearing them. Most of you have learned your lessons about dealing with these warlock narcissists. Oh, sure. Yes, they are narcissists, baby. I don't care how much they smile, how good they look. I tell you, the narcissist is charismatic, baby. They look good, a lot of them. They look good. And they can sling that thing, baby. They got an energizer battery in their back. They keep going and going and going until they pop out what they need to pop out. They want that kid. They want that baby. You learned your lesson. See, a lot of them did that. They got us. And we realized it was a little wee-wee energy. This is just control. They wanted the control. That's why lies were being told. So now it's a lot of anxiety right here. Because they ran through too many people on demon time. Divine goddesses. And then I told you some of them are being exposed for things in the background, such as their personality disorders. Some of them are mentally ill. So they can't cover it with their wife no more. They can't cover it with their girlfriend. They can't cover it with their mama, with their nana. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about all divine goddesses. It's not just in relationships. We are backing up off of them. Come on, do you hear the bird? You can't call Nana no more and get her to put up her house for your damn bail money. No. Some of them are getting exposed for who they really want to be with. And some of them are getting exposed for their nasty, toxic, promiscuous deeds. Because all they can get is Jenny down the block. So now people see Jenny down the block coming sneaking in the house. You know what I mean? They see Jenny. Or they see, what was her name from Friday? I forget her name, baby. She was crawling through the window. I forgot her name. Oh, they said they being exposed and they being haunted by the shit they did in the house with some of y'all. When y'all were families and whatnot. You know what I mean? When you was living with some of these bastards. I'm telling you, when you was connected to them. They haunted. And now that they done got out there and claimed they was on top of the world because they thought all the other ones was standing with them. They thought they were big and strong and growing You know, like some big tall grass, and they all got cut down. And they said they don't even realize what happened. They thought they had y'all fooled. They thought they had y'all fooled, divine goddesses. And we went out here and we connected with one another. See that? That spiritual connection. And we, look, come on, you hear the bird. We told each other what they doing, why they chasing us. We told each other. When they come around, girl, just look. When they come around with their eyes popping out, when they come talking that yin yang, when they come sticking out that tongue, girl, when they come talking that, they come bringing that banana around, girl, when they come around, no, they come bring the pickle, girl, whatever they bring it. They got googly heart eyes. They told you it was love at first sight. Girl, no, no. Look, prideful. We told y'all, we told each other they was prideful, arrogant, egotistical, self-serving, selfish, okay, cheap, everything. We laid it down. We laid it out. We laid it down. And now they mad. Now they mad, y'all. Oh, they big mad. That's why I said be careful. Don't be trying to, if you go out on any dates or anything like that, make sure it's in a well-lit place. Well-lit. Don't go in no dark places, dark spaces. Oh, let's walk down the alley. We'll go around the bend and come back to our car. We'll just take a little walk and talk. No, hell no. Hell no. Look, they mad as hell. No. Because the minute they can get an opportunity to touch you, to get this energy, baby, they're going to touch you. They're going to touch you. A lot of them wish they wouldn't have said the things they said and the things that they did. Especially as a conglomerate. Putting out all these videos about divine goddesses and what we better do and what they control on us, including our bodies, our minds, including the way we make money, the way we creatively think or feel about ourselves. A lot of them wish they hadn't done and said a lot of those things. A lot of them who were angry to the point where they get physical, they wish they wouldn't have put hands and feet on us. You know what I'm saying? For some of us that had to go through that. They wish they wouldn't have pointed so many fingers. And they wish they wouldn't have gotten in so much trouble. You know what I mean? Like so many divine goddesses over the course of history have really helped and elevated a lot of them. And we just not in love with this energy no more. If we ever were. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever were. It's nothing really to be in love. Like what is this to be in love with? But no. There's nothing to be in love with anymore. And they are angry about that. What? You're not in love with me? I'm a divine god. I got that horse, I got that kickback, baby. You're supposed to be wanting me. You're supposed to be happy that I slapped you up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That show you I love you. No, it shows the very opposite. Their anger, their disrespect. Okay, you hear the bird showed the exact opposite. And now they feel, this is like evidence. They feel caught. They feel jailed to the karma, to the anger, to the environment, the energy that they created with the divine goddesses, and they can't even blame us. You know what I'm saying? They want to, but they can't do the blame game no more. You know why? Because we are quiet. We suffered in silence for a long time. A lot of us. A lot of you all. Long time. And they were out here tossing it out, baby. They was doing what they do. They was having fun. They wanted to put y'all in that spiritual jail with them. They said it's a missed opportunity, baby. They angry. They looking for somebody to blame. They said they suffering in silence right now. They can't get no love. All they can get is wretchedness. All they can get is low vibrational, toxic devil energy. That's all they can get out here. Ain't no love. And this has some suffering in silence. Yeah. Incoming communication. 2 cards left on the table. All right? So if you're wondering why certain ones are still calling you, why certain ones might come back from the past, you might get a blast from the past. You might have not heard from somebody for 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. They could have went off and made a life, and you made a life, and all of a sudden they want to backtrack. They want to plug in. Be mindful. All right? And if you already allowed to plug in, don't allow it no more. Some of them coming around trying to, sorry they didn't give you closure. Just want to see you. I just want to speak to you. I always had a thing for you, I remember when, we used to. Trying to revive something, y'all. Be mindful. It's trash. It's trash. They feel like they've been thrown in the trash. I'm telling you, the warlocks, they feel fed up right now. They're aggressive. They are very aggressive. Spirit, I want you to tell me about this aggressive. They said they feel ghosted. How dare you? They said they thought they were smart. They said, how dare you ghost them? How dare you? Oh, y'all. Y'all, look. Them and they banana is sorely mad. Sorely mistaken. I tell you, that banana got teeth. Check out the teeth. I want you to see them vampiristic teeth. Okay? That's why I'm telling you, as soon as they get in, they plug in, and they're going to tank up, baby. They're going to tank up. They're going to extract what they need to extract. Trust me. Y'all don't think it's going down like that. Y'all just see Nana. No. Look closer. It's teeth on that Nana. It's teeth. Y'all left this shit, baby. Oh, my God. They mad as hell. They mad as hell. Look, they said, how dare you? How dare you, Divine Goddess Davy up in here talking shit. Oh, listen. Look, we said we accepted it. Remember, they had so much to say about us, Divine Goddesses. I'm trying to tell you something. Each one of them know. Y'all know, y'all know. They have so much to say. These warlocks be out here telling us what we need to do with ourselves, what we need to take accountability for, what we need to be working towards. As soon as we get of age, as soon as we have our monthly, our Mother Nature menstrual, soon what we need to be doing as soon as that happens to us. We said, no, we have accepted what the elder women in the community have relayed. We have accepted what the experienced women in the community have relayed. We have received the message, and we're working on changing for ourselves now. And they don't like that. But yet that's one of the messages. That is one of the messages. For a lot of y'all, they researching you right now. They can't figure out why there's no lips on their asses. Why nobody kissing their ass no more. They sitting up here thinking regret, thinking of what could have been, reflecting and remorse. Oh, they said y'all mean. Y'all realize all the F's I give. Y'all, they said y'all mean. They said they miss y'all. They said they're gonna keep watching. And they said they're about to be fucking petty. All right, they said they wasted time and a tower came down on them. They're trying to plead their case. They said they know it's their karma. They missed it. They missed it. See the kingdom spouse? They missed it. They missed it. So they're about to get crazy right now. Because access is denied. Denied. And you're protected. You're protected. It's a struggle for them. They about to get reckless. They about to get reckless. Because it's broken promises. You see this is upside down? This is the, I'm going to make it up to you, I promise. It's upside down with the separation. It's nothing they can say. It's nothing they can say. Nothing. You already know. You already know. You just looking at them. They scared of half of y'all. I'm telling you something. A lot of them is scared of half of y'all. Okay? Look at them. It just fell off over here. They said they don't want to go back in the deck, but they're going back in the deck. I wanted to ask about that. Did I pick it up? They lurking, watching you. They're about to get petty. Oh, putting on a show because access is denied. Okay. We want to know more about that because they lurking. I want to know more about the lurking. I want to know about the putting on the show and the access denied during this separation. I want to know about this. What are they about to be petty about? Please tell us, Spirit. I want to know. I want to know about that dirty banana. I want to know. Come on, let me pick the rest of these up. Because y'all taught their asses a good lesson. We taught them a good lesson, Divine Goddesses. Keep up the keep up. Each one teach one. Because, baby, when I tell you, they are bitter. Let me get them. They are angry. You won't let them get no fuel. You won't even talk to them. You won't laugh with them. Nothing. You won't show them a smile. Nothing. They can't get shit from y'all. Nothing. Oh, he's so mad. What are you mad? All right, let me pick these up. Hold on, y'all. What are they mad? It's not your fault. That is not your fault. Okay, let's get these. Oh, let's leave that out there. Oh, they're a liar. This is somebody who's a big liar. Y'all see what's going on right there? Karmic dead. They out here. Caught a STD from a dirty karmic. Okay, don't play with it. Reaping what one has sown. This is what they have sown. Okay? A lot of them want you to come back. That's what that dirty nana is about. That's what this dirty nana is about. All right? They went out there. They had, look, you see the dirt from the pig? Let me make this connect for you. Let me make this connect for you. Let me do that. Let me do that. Put that right there. Where is it? Let me make this here connect for you so you understand. You understand. You know what I mean? Because my table would be messy right now if I had them all out at one time. Let's get it. Y'all know what I'm getting to show y'all how that applies. What happens when you lay with them, because that's what's going on. You stay with them. They don't wash their butt, y'all. They don't wash their butt. No, they don't wash nothing. Where are you? See, they hiding. Oh, they dirty. Oh, they dirty. Look, I know why. Because they stalking. They dirty. Right here. That's what it is right there. That's what it is right here. This what it is. This why it's dirty. See where they've been sticking it? You understand what I'm saying here? That's why it's muddy. Where they've been putting it. And they went out there. And that's exactly what they asked is girt. That's what they girt. Okay. We're keeping the dirty nana out. Oh, and we're going to keep the stalker right here because we want to know about that. Oh, they struggling. They don't like this here. Oh, no. Did I let it go out? Okay. I don't like it, baby. Okay, Spirit, I want to know more about this. These dark attachments. Negative energy. Spiritual blockage. This is part of their warlock. Part of it. Sex magic with the pregnancies. This is how they're trying to get some of y'all. Okay? That's what I say. Keep the golden gates closed. They're hiding the emotions, so we're about to find out where they're going off at. Because y'all don't want them as karmic partners. Y'all don't want them as nothing. Nothing. Y'all don't want them as nada. All right, Spirit. Tell us more. I want to know about this here. Let's take what I can't. Tell me more. Tell us more. Narcissist who is angry. Narcissist who is angry with a dirty banana. Who wants to be petty. They don't like this separation. Access is blocked. Putting on a show. Miss you. Lurking. Lurking. That's where we at with it. Lurking. Okay? Angry asses. Spirit, I want you to tell me about this. These warlocks. These men that are watching the divine goddesses. Talking about they miss them. Trying to come back in. Or just scheming and plotting on them. To see what they can do to them. Hold on, y'all. They're definitely watching y'all via social media, for sure. Oh, let me put it down. The Spirit said put it down there. They're watching you via social media, and you're looking damn good today, okay? Okay. Not just social media, wherever you go. You know, they're watching your pictures, your videos, you know? They said they're demonic. They're out of control right now, and you're looking very angelic. You're looking very angelic to their senses. Extremely angelic to them. That's why the Aaliyah I miss you card is right there with the halo. Okay? They said they want some of you. They don't want the dirty hizzos. They don't want the mad hoes. You know, they don't want, pick me shit from down the street. They want you. Lurking. Lurking. Okay. Some of them said they're on their way to you. They're going to be sending some type of message, but their energy wants to travel towards you. All right? Because they said you've been blocking them. You've been blocking them, divine goddesses. You've been blocking these warlocks from tapping in, trying to get, that energy in there. And they're hidden enemies. You see that? They know that. They know that you see them. They know that a lot of you are on your path. And they know that a lot of us are enlightened. We see them. We know what the play is with the Knight of Wands. This is coming in with the sexual energy. This is coming in with the lies, manipulation. This is coming in with the fantasy, with the romance, one night only, and drama. They say we see it. What is their next move towards the divine goddesses? Shit, look at that. Look, Five of Swords. This is competition. This is one and up in one another. Doing whatever you need to do to win at all cost. You see this? They said they're going to win at all costs. Whatever needs to be done. Whatever needs to be said. What? Tell us more about this Five of Swords. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Who had dropped over. Look at them. They said stop beating their asses. They said y'all are whipping their behinds. Do you see him? Look at his eye. You whipping their behinds? They said they want to stop losing. Look at y'all. Y'all been whipping their behinds. They said you're stronger than they anticipated. They underestimated y'all, divine goddesses. That's what they said. Okay, they're going to come in. Some of them are going to come in foolishly. They're going to come in aggressively. Right here. They're going to try to come at you and battle you in the same way, if not verbally, mentally. They're going to try to compete. Okay? Some of them are going to come in with trying to make a emotional offer. They want to express their emotions. They're going to come in, chill mode. Okay? I'm just trying to let you know how they're going to come in. Possibly with an offer of a date to take you somewhere. Possibly even vacation, like try to do something big. They're studying on which route to take to get to you. This is the hidden enemy. They have to plot. They have to scheme. They have to think. Some of them are coming in, okay, I need to come in intelligently, like I learned something. I need to show I learned something. So that they won't get rejected. Because you all have been rejecting their asses. You know that you say, if it's not a divine couple love like the one that's behind you, if the Most High has not approved this message, they need to step to the left. And this is why they're out here like this. Y'all, they out here bad. They either obsessed or they hating on what you're doing. But either way, they don't like that you won't get into connection with them. They don't like it. They don't like who they with. They said you over here resting good. You resting good. And how they got a headache. Because they can't get you all to join with them in these karmic connections. They know what they dished out. So I don't understand why they're curious. Like as to why y'all don't want to join. You see this 10 of Cups? They know what it is. They know what it comes with. Towers. Plenty towers. This is the male phallic as well. It's smoky. It's hot. Look, they brought that smoke right home. We saw those cars that came up a few minutes ago. They caught things in the street. They brought things. Drama. Too much drama. When it surrounds trying to make families with them. Trying to be their woman, their man. Trying to be their wife. Trying to do all this extra stuff. I heard they got y'all fucked up. They had y'all fucked up. And it's just now dawning on them. It's just now dawning on them. They can't connect to y'all no more. The power up is over. You see the swords? Blocking. It's over. The tears, all of that. Not knowing, things being hidden from you. You all got them thinking. Oh, they thinking. Oh, stop playing. Stop playing. Look at them. Spirit. Oh, Spirit. Oh, Spirit. Oh, the Spirit said, no worries. Look, no worries. I'm right here. Look, I'm right here. Look. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit. What? Stop playing with me. I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all about to get a blast from the past. Spirit says, thoroughly reject that. You'll be happy you did. Thoroughly reject it. There's something big on the way to you all as well. Ten of Pentacles. There's a drop. There's a drop coming to you all. All right? And they're coming in for some of them to emotionally manipulate that. So they can get some of that. So they can get some of you. Remember, this is toxic energy. This is they look good, they smell good, they fuck good. Stop playing with me. Okay? They're going to come in. This is access denied. Look, I am a narcissist. You're my greatest supply. Look where it's coming under. They're going to reach out on social media for some of them. Some of them are going to invite you to something. Some of them even want to invite you to a wedding. They're going to invite you to a wedding to get you buttered up. So once you see the wedding, you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, soften up a little bit. Nope, hold your ground. Hold your ground. This is an emotional manipulator. Hold your ground. They're emotionally manipulating. And we're going to talk some more about what? Let's see. What? Spirit, let's find out some more. They coming in, but I cannot believe Joe Small. I can't believe it. You know this is a dirty bastard. You know what I'm saying? These warlocks are dirty bastards, baby. They'll plug into you and they'll take everything you got. They'll come in there with nothing, and the next thing you know, everything flipped around. Look at what ASAP doing. Rihanna used to be out in them streets. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere we went, paparazzi. Pause flash for Rihanna. But now every time I turn around, they trying to put the ASAP narrative out there. Stop playing with me. Rihanna, disappear. Disappear, girl. You know how to do it. You got enough money. You can disappear for a little while. You can't do nothing. Can't send nobody to find you. Nothing. Nothing. You know what camp you come out of, girl. Don't forget. Don't forget, Rihanna. Don't forget what camp you come out of, girl. Okay? You got a little bit of power in that. Tell them to get right or get left. Tell them to listen. Listen. Spirit, I want to know more about what they coming in. Let me see. Let me see this. Let me see here. Some of them are sitting there asking themselves, what has changed right now? They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. It's a battle right here. This is the devil. This is the Hierophant. This is the God card. Okay? It's a battle right here, secretly. Secretly. They want to pull y'all back in. Six of Cups, they want to pull you back to an old way. You are too nice. They don't deserve your kindness. They know who you are, Divine Collective. They know who you are. Okay? They knew who you are when they met you. They know what they're coming for when they come to you. They know what they're coming for. Okay? So we're going to get into this. They're obsessed with you. That is one energy that I am sure for this reading. I am double, triple sure. The obsession is real. They can't make a decision right now. They're confused. All right. Spirit, I want to get some cards for these demonic ass warlocks out here trying to tap in with the divine goddesses. They're trying to get something from them. Let's find out more. Tell us more what they got to say, what they talking about. Look, they don't know where to start. Start somewhere, bro. Say something, because y'all out here trying to trick. Come on. Stop playing. Stop playing. Look. This is the sex magic. Okay? Y'all know the card was out here. Y'all know it was out here. Where you at? Y'all know it was out here. Right there. Y'all know it was out here. I tell y'all what they do. What they do. You heard the card horn, huh? That's what they're doing. And they want to do this to you. I'm telling you something. They're hiding that they want to trap you into pregnancies. Their lives are a mess right now. They're looking at you all do so good and do so well. And dismiss them and they won. Dismiss them and their irrational thinking. Dismiss them and their emotional manipulation. Right. You're dismissing their asses. They don't know what to do. They do not know what to do. Okay? They said, should they get violent? Should they talk to you all? Should they be sweet? Should they offer you gifts? Should they ask you out on a date? Okay? Should they act like, you know, they don't change positions? They don't know how to come about the lie. Because they have to lie. It's devil energy, baby. They have to lie. You're not going for the lie no more, and that's the problem. You're not going for it. Come on. They don't know no other way. And since you all have cut them off at the kneecaps, you know what I'm saying? You cut them off at the waist. You cut them off. They don't know what to do. They said they need to figure themselves out. You damn sure do. Sir, you damn sure do. This is a narcissist. This is an evil bastard. Y'all know what I say about that narcissist, baby. They walk through. They don't care whose head they stepping on. They gonna get what they want. Said they have hurt me. They've been out here with the scallywags. That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. They said the feelings are eating them alive. That's why they're going crazy. Is it over? Yeah, sir. Like, sir. Will you leave them like the others? Like, this is what they asking the dirty little karmics. You know what I'm saying? They said they can't do this right now. Painful memories. When they all had a goddess, baby. When they had a wife. When they had a good woman. When they had. When they had an opportunity. When they had a chance. Okay? Why do they feel lost? Tell us one of these secrets here about the Empress that they're thinking about with the Justice. Tell us. They know they're not supposed to step to you. They know that. That's why they're plotting. They said they feel strange. They feel strange. That's why I said I see all the sex with you as sexual desire and sex magic. Don't go nowhere and drink nothing with nobody. Don't go to nobody's house. Don't go to no enclosed spaces. Don't go down no damn dark alleys or roads, streets, nothing. Right here. It's intense right here. For them to get this tap in. They said they're the man. I just heard old boys in their ear right now. Talking to them. They in their ear. Telling them they need to go over and say something. Look. They said they need to hold back their true feelings right now. Because they're being talked to in their ear. Okay? And they're trying to hold back. They feel expressive. They feel like they want to explode. If you know what I mean, in more ways than one. You all need to be careful. They said they want out. They want out. They don't like the matrix without divine goddesses. This ain't good. They want out. This is giving the obsession a lot of life. A lot of life. You've triggered them. And if you want to know if they will stop, no. That's why we need to be on the lookout right now. They're not going to stop. It's too many of them. It's too many of them right now. It's too many of them. Okay? They don't want you to treat them the way that we're treating them. You know, having them, feeding them with a long handled spoon. Get away from me. No. No, thank you. No. I don't want to get married. No, I don't want to be a woman. No, I don't want to be in a relationship. No, no, no. Like, they said, don't treat them that way. They said they're afraid to lose you. Of course we know that, but we know why. They think we don't know why. Look, when I said that it's all too much, their heads start getting swimming. And they're trying to bring the LOVE into it. Like, listen, sir. You know it ain't no LOVE. You know it's no LOVE. Stop playing. I need some, give me a card for the devil and they the man, Spirit. Look at them. Look at them. They're sitting here, King of Swords. They're strategizing. They think they're smart. There's somebody who thinks they're smart with what they're coming in to try to offer. See that? They want to offer something to get you back in. Reel you back in. They don't know what to say right now. They are delusional. Delusional. What are they delusional about? Connecting with divine goddesses. Connecting with a fine collective of women, baby. I mean, fine. They can't even control themselves right now. Secrets. They can't control themselves. They said they're coming towards us. So that's why I said be mindful, because not all of them are going to get crazy. You know what I mean? But they're going to make their presentation. They need to get to this point at some time. You understand? That's the whole premise, to lay you down. They're going to come right here. Talking that yin-yang. Talking about they want to hold on to you. They're in their heads right now. They're thinking about this right now. They're trying to get balance right now. And yes, obsession. I'm obsessed with you. They are watching you right now. You see that? Right now. They all watching. Studying us. Studying us. They want you to give to them again. These warlocks want you to give to them again. They want you to be a fool again. They said, come on, jump off the cliff. This is the secret. Tell us more, Spirit. They said they out in the cold with y'all. Out in the cold. Is that right? What are y'all doing? Making money, being independent, living your life, being stress-free, getting what you want, you know what I'm saying? Getting blessed, building up businesses, being stable, creating healthy foundations, loving on yourself, connecting with divine soul partners. Remember, a soulmate is due to come to you all. Healing from traumas and being leaders, you know, movers and shakers, being proactive. It's sun energy, and that's the truth. Healing, knowing how to make a decision so you won't be a fool. King of Wands energy, this is action. This is the leader. This is the one who takes charge. This is the one who gets the job done. Charismatic, sexy, all that. Yes, you can embody the King of Wands energy. And it's sun energy around you and your children. This is protection. This is happiness, peace, success. Building up big businesses right here with the sun energy. Happiest card in the deck. Illumination. All right. Health and healing right here for you and your family. They're sitting here. I'm trying to tell you something. They're looking at you all, you know, because they're watching. If this were them, they're watching you all right here, wondering why they can't get this out of you all. They're like, what are they doing? Why are they being so quiet? What healing are they doing? I'm ready to bring the little ones out, you know, out the Nietzsche's, baby. I'm ready to bring them here. What are they doing? That's the truth. I'm trying to tell you something. It's the truth. It's the truth. They're trying to figure out how to make something move and shake with y'all again. Nothing's growing over there. Do you see that one pinnacle? This is all of us. Healthy. In a bushel. All together, y'all. All together. Collectively. We quiet. We are quiet right now. We are strong right now. There's strength in numbers. And because we did that together, we did that to them. We did that to them. Them, a lot of them. Look, a lot of them. This is a collective thing. These are warlocks out here that are desperate and dangerous and longing, suffocating, needing a plug-in. Needing a plug-in. This is the plug-in. This is the gallop. This is the giddy up. They need a plug-in. They need you to give up some of that energy for competition and for fighting. They need you to go back and forth with them and show them your emotions and show them how you're invested in giving them what they need and getting into their life and staying into their life and holding your ground and holding your position and chasing off anything who comes your way so that you can be the winner of what? Their emotions, their affections. Because damn sure ain't love. It's not love. I know it's not love because right behind it is competition. They just like the competition of it all. They want you to compete. Divine Goddess, whoever you are, watching this video, if you found this, they want you to compete. This is what the F you mean. I'm a narcissist. I'm angry, baby. You're supposed to do something about that. Help this dirty nana. What you mean? You don't want it. They about to be petty. What you mean it's over? What you mean you leaving? What? You a star? You healing? What? And sitting there acting shocked. Acting shocked like they don't know how you won. Like they don't know how you got the victory. They said they didn't think you were so smart. Why not? You're the counterpart. Right there. Queen of Swords. You're the counterpart. What? Who came out first, right? They thought they were so smart, right? They thought they were so smart. They winded up holding their own burden is what I heard. They don't know how you won, how you became so victorious. They thought they had the victory. They thought you were following them. I'm hearing their covers have been blown. Especially some of them who really were reckless, okay? They were reckless with their magic stick. They was reckless with that wand, baby. They was out here in these streets, okay, selling it. 2 for 10. $2 for 10 pumps, or 10 for 2. I'll come see you 10 times. Give me $2. Like they was out here with that thing. You see this? That's the Ace of Wands, 10 of Wands, the Emperor. You can't tell this person nothing. They thought everything was in that stick. I'm hearing some of them are having ED. They're having ED right now. Okay? This is part of the karma. Part of the karma. They're looking to see who want to stay in the home with them. Some of them are trying to put up a good front, like put up money, make it look good, you know what I mean? But Divine Goddess is taking a good look, like I don't care what you're offering. I don't care how you feel. I don't want none of your magic stick. We don't want to hear what you got to say. What are you talking about? Yeah, they said they don't even care how we feel. That's the King of Cups. They don't even care how we feel. That threw them for a loop. They just knew women were emotional. They just knew you were waiting for the day that they said that you love them. I mean, they love you. You know what I mean? They were waiting for the day after they got finished with their fun. Whatever they was doing out here in these streets, y'all, they thought divine goddesses were going to be sitting right there for them to choose amongst, like the stars. Oh, I want that star. Oh, I want that one. Oh, I want that one. They thought y'all was sitting around waiting for them somewhere. Oh, they were sadly mistaken. Look at you. Magician. They thought they were playing tricks, playing mind games on you. They thought they had you right where they wanted you. Look, charge. They thought they had you right where they wanted you. Some of them want to charge towards you. I told you they want to be reckless with their mouth. Look, they want to know why the fuck. You hear my mouth? Why you don't want to lay down with them? Why you don't want to get into this relationship? Why you don't want to hold them down? Why you don't want to be their woman? Why you not trying to be their wife? Yeah, they know they got things going on in the background, but that's what men do. What? You said no, thank you. No, thank you. I'll go up here. I'm going to go up here with these divine goddesses. The Star, the Empress, and the Queen of Swords. I'm going to go up here. They done got crazy. They done got crazy. They was talking reckless right here. Even when you was with them, man, there was no, you know how you show gratitude? There was no gratitude. That you was holding them down. They thought you was supposed to do that. They didn't know that you could cut your own damn chains off. They didn't know. And they sitting up here talking about, listen, we just want to work on it. Work on what? Look, they're brokenhearted. They're brokenhearted. They're being forced to move forward. They're being forced to think about it. I'm hearing them say them and their bright ideas. It was them and their bright ideas. This is somebody who could be in a third-party situation. This is also somebody who waited for their ships to come in, waiting for their ships to come in. You could have left them at the dock of the bay, and you could have turned your back, and they're thinking about that now. This could be them standing at the dock of the bay, waiting for something to come in, and nothing has come in. These are squandered possibilities. People's hearts they played with. Right here with this 3 of Swords. You see 3 wands and 3 swords, right? 3 times. 3 goddesses they might have had access to. Been privileged to come across. Like I said, some of them have money. They make it look good. Like you're coming into something, like you're about to get something with them. Like they're about to take care of business, like they're about to do what they're supposed to do. I'm just hearing the Most High is uncovering how small, how janky, how flaky, how, just fucked up some of their offers were. It wasn't nothing. It was child's play. They were children. Okay? Trying to play with divine goddesses. Like, seriously? The Most High said you deserve so much more than heartbreak. Some of them know what they're coming to dish out. Like I said, some of them came to dish out abuse. And the Spirit said, oh, no, you're not. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, you think you're going to take them around in this kind of cycle? Nope. Give me her. Give me her. And you take this instead. Give me the divine goddess. I'm going to elevate them. Where you all are. Here you go. Smarten them up. Heal them. Look at y'all looking good. Make them very independent. You know, they'll be able to take care of themselves. You know, or they'll be able to help one another. Right here in their new cycles to be victorious. Right here. Okay, this is y'all. And in return, what they got, Spirit says, okay, I'm gonna give you this. Since you want to give them that, okay, here y'all are. Remain quiet. Remain quiet. I'll give them this, and I'll give them this. I'll give them that karmic relationship that they like. I'm gonna lessen some of their offers, you know, and some of them are going solo right now. They're not with nobody. They're with nobody. They're not with the karmic. They're with nobody. Nobody's giving. The karmics don't even want them. The karmics don't even want them. Karmics don't walk away. They don't called up Jenny and Mindy and Cindy, you know, and Mandy. They don't called them up. Jenny, Mindy, I need you to come over and take care of me. I miss you. And Jenny and Mandy was like, what? They don't called up the 8 people. 8 on this card and 6 on this card. 14 people. Okay? 14 people. People think they bugging. People think they bugging. The Most High said, I have something for you. You don't even get coming. I have something for you. Keep blocking. Keep blocking. If you hold your ground, there's a divine counterpart that is right around the bend. Something that is worth waiting for. Here with this Ace of Cups. This is worth waiting for. This is wish fulfillment. This is a wish. This is after walking away. This is 8 times you walked away. This is the 9th time. This is the 9th cup. 9 times. This might be the 10th cup. This is the 10th cup. Okay. You have 8 to the 9 of cups. You have your counterpart coming in with the 10 of cups. That is the sequence. This is a counterpart right here. See this? King and Queen of Pentacles in the home. And here's the adding of the cups. 8, 9, 10. 10. Right there. Somebody's coming in for y'all. That's what you don't see. That's what Spirit said. Be mindful of this. These here warlocks coming in either from the past, okay, coming out of nowhere, out of left field, you know, just roaming around, toxic as hell, obsessed. I told you, they just sitting around at bus stops, they sitting around in parking lots, they sitting around, obsessed. Feeling very actual. Feeling very actual right here. Don't think I forgot about that, bro. Don't think we forgot. Spirit, tell me about these people right here, because this stalking is deep. See, the stalking is deep. Stalker, alert, sexual desire, sex with you, sex magic. I'm obsessed with you. What? And you triggered me? Dangerous. Dangerous. No, not these. Give me some of this. Give me some of this. They said it's complicated. Lots of twists and turns. A knotty situation. It's precarious. They be on the road. They be following y'all. They be following y'all. Because this is the king and queen is the family. This is the husband and the wife couple. This is the mother and the father. These are the ones who make the home a home. You know, the king and queen of pentacles. They also can run businesses. They are very well known in the community, established and well respected. Very nurturing and very generous, very kind, very abundant, very wealthy, and very successful. All right? So that's who that is. And they're trying to get you all to come into this. They don't want you to do this. Moving on, letting go, loving you. They don't like that. They said, come back. Come back. But you're blocking them. You're blocking them. They want to creep with you, divine goddesses. They could get you. They could snatch you. It's dark. You know what I mean? Let's go hang out. Come to my telly. Look at them. They feel guilty of how they plotting on y'all. They obsessed. Guilt, embarrassed, ashamed, in the wrong. Look. It's a secret. They keeping this a secret, y'all. They feel ashamed at how they thinking right now. Because they're watching you. You're a divine goddess for sure. You're at your best self. You see that? And getting even better if you're not all the way there. But you're definitely vibrating higher than them. And that's a problem. They said you're avoiding everything concerning them. Avoidance. They don't know how to get you to come back. Come back where? Home. Not literally to their home, but they want you to come to a home. You know what I'm saying? Come back to home base with them. You out in the streets. You know, we getting this freedom right now. You're out in the streets right now, and you got them distant, ghosted, in hiding, conflicted, introspection, feeling guilty. Tell me about the sex with you, sex magic. What is that about? What are they doing with that? What are they trying to accomplish with that? What are they trying to accomplish? What I told y'all. They need a power up to heal for some of them. They need to heal. They jacked up out here. They jacked up. Spirit said, that's true. The sword and the rose. Passionate love, thorns, and short. They said, you the rose. The rose of Sharon I just heard. You the rose. That grew from concrete. Rose that grew from concrete. That learned to walk without having feet. At a distance. At a distance without having feet. So they tried to cut some of you down so you wouldn't get away. They tried to blind some of you all with this sexual magic. You know what I'm saying? So you wouldn't get up. You wouldn't get up. They always had you depleted, like drain your energy or something like that. Y'all looking like, yes, Divine God did. Yes. I used to be so tired when it's even talking to them like, oh my God, entertaining them. I want to go out on a date. Oh my gosh, they just want to let me go home. They thinking of y'all. They thinking of y'all. Absolutely. Absolutely. Self-reflection. Answer questions. Untapped talents. Untapped talents. Yes. Hey, y'all. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Bossy? 5 years? Good. Bossy's 5 years celebrate, and she's proud of herself and how far she's come. I love that for you, Bossy. And I love that for you all, Divine Goddesses. Keep it on. Keep on keeping on. What you talking about, Blue Star? Laura Castillo. Hey. Hey, Laura. You got some money on their mind for some of them? That's what the actual magic is about. Greed. Greed. They know they're red flags. Greed. Warning signs. Take heed. Risky situation. They ain't got no bread. No bread. Oh, man. Whoa, man. I'm obsessed with you. The Divine Goddess is triggering them. What is that about? Your lucky break. You are a lucky break. Your good fortune, good things coming. There is a turning point. That's what I'm obsessed with you, and you have them triggered. Triggered. They like, damn. They are sorry. Do you hear the car horn honking? They feel sorry. And these eyes look strange, too. I don't know if you can see these eyes, baby, but they warlocking. I don't know if you can see them, baby. They squinting. You see them? They warlocking, baby. You might not even see it. Look at them. Look at them. Listen. Listen, y'all warlocks. Listen. Look, daydreaming about y'all. About what they're going to do right here. Head in the clouds. Delusional. Hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams. Bro, keep that to yourself. Keep it to yourself. They said they got an itch. They feel itchy. Look, they feel itchy. Someone speaking of or for you, the better or worse. Oh, they want you to come into this. They can get you. I know it's you. You right there, angel. Look at your wings. Oh, if they could get y'all. Oh, if they could get y'all. Y'all all up there. Remember? Y'all all up there. Oh, if they could get you. They are strategizing right now. These damn warlocks. For the divine goddesses that's still into that, because they say they the man. And they're going to get this together. And they're going to get you back over there. They're going to do it quietly. You're going to cooperate. You're going to come and be a wife. You're going to come be a girlfriend. You're going to come and have their babies. You're going to come sit at home, clean their house, cater to their needs. You're going to come spend this block with them. Because they feeling emotional. And they say they think about y'all. They think about all the divine goddesses, baby. Now they done had they feel. They done been out on the street. Remember, they with the hizzos. They with the hizzos. They been out there, baby. Funds done got low. Some of them is walking. You know what I'm saying? They can't find LaQuisha. You know what I'm saying? She done skated off in her car somewhere. They can't find May May. May May cross town somewhere. May May on a flight getting flued out somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Now they recalling. They recalling when they had good ones. Now that we've all became very quiet as they've become very exhausted with their own antics. And they mad as hell. What are they mad at? Look at them. Don't be mad at us. They trickster. What? Uses your friends to get to you. Oh, dirty bastard too. Could have tried to get with the friends or did get with the friends. You know, these is bastards. And they waking up. You know what I'm saying? Like all they tricks, they like, damn, they thought they was, you know, all up in there. And they turned around and they said, no, I'm going to give me some good gas. I'm going to give me some, you know, I don't know what the best gas is out there, y'all. I'm getting the A1 gas. Ain't no gas there. Ain't nothing in the pumps. They said, where all good gas go? Where the good gas go? Because they said, we just left here with this rotten ass, you know, it's rotten. Good girl going back. Tell me who's feeling like a clown right now. Which warlocks are feeling like a clown right now? Dramatic, trying too hard. Shit starters. Oh, they are recalling the days when? Look. They said, huh? Forgotten persons. Huh? They said they feel forgotten, y'all. They feel forgotten. Remember the days when you had a divine goddess? Oh, and they thought that was the lucky break, baby. They said, yeah, baby, got me one. Got me one. I don't think they feel that way no more. Sorry. Finding evidence, getting caught cheating. We don't care that they cheat, you know? I tell you, some of them have taken to doing drugs. Substances. Because when they get left with the reckless assholes, you know what I'm saying? Reckless, like, they starting to get a second thought. Epiphany. They're like, damn, what do we do now? Look, after Mandy done swallowed it right down to the middle of her stomach, baby, that whole hot taki. They said, what do we do now? They said they was just playing with her. They was gonna get right back. They was just playing with them. They was gonna get right back. They was just out in the streets, you know, just faking it. They was gonna get right back. They said they don't understand why you all are no longer content with the ice cream, with the offer. They said they don't know. Why? Showing out. By speaking up with saying, opening your mouth and saying what it is and telling the truth, how we're talking to each other, how we're putting out, you know, all this knowledge, and how we are applying it to our lives, gaining wisdom through experience, right? And they said, who you think you are running away? They said, you're showing out, you done ran away, you're doing too much. That's what they said. They angry now. This is coming from an angry clown. All right? This is coming from a stalker. This is coming from an angry narcissist. This is coming from somebody who wants to mind control y'all. Warlocks. Men who are exhausted. Without here trying to get them the good ones. Right? They got something, all right. It says annihilate. Annihilate. Intentions to destroy or remove someone from the picture. They got something, all right. Right here. They got exactly what they wanted. Right here. Caught, annihilate. Yeah, I know. After she got finished with him, they don't want it no more. What happened? Stalking, fake account, social media. They out here. Facing it. They said they're about to jump off. You know something isn't right. Don't be afraid to find out the truth. It will set you free. They're about to jump off, y'all. Come towards you all. See this? Bracing. Out here in these streets, driving around, looking around, scanning the scene with a gangster lean. Undercover, quick text, cheater, runner. What? I was looking for the words. Dangerous activity. Leave. That's what that says. Leave. They're going to come to distract you. You're going to be doing whatever you're doing, and they're going to come and say, baby, what divine goddess, let me holler at you. Or I'm looking, you're the perfect type. You're just the one. You liable to be the one, yeah, girl. If you put up with all of this stuff, yeah, girl, you're going to be the one for sure. Let me come close, yeah, girl. Polyamorous, big family, co-sleeping, retreating from the world. Intimate, restful slumber. It says cheating twice. They desperate. They desperate right now. Because it said, please don't leave. Divine goddesses, they are starving. It is a drought. And they said they're about to get crazy. Because they're tired of just looking and they can't touch no more. They're tired. And angry. Angry. Karma, drama, endings, loss, mental breakdown. They said they got blue balls too. Oh, they walking around angry. They don't got no more caregivers. They said they don't have no more caregivers. Them damn gonads is hanging low, baby. Oh, they hanging low. Could be burning. I don't know. I don't know. They said they don't have no more caregivers though. For this firestorm, they don't got nobody to come and bring that hot talkie to after they've been out in them streets. Karma. It's on their asses. It's on their asses. Y'all just need to be mindful that they're out here looking for y'all. They on the corners. They're everywhere. But you have specific ones that are coming back that know you, that want to make their entrance back in. Or they've been watching you, trying to figure out a way how to get in. If they've never been in, they're trying to figure out how to get in. And some of them have memories missing you. They want to come back. They remember something. They're going to approach you all. So please be mindful that they're going to approach you all. Okay, could you all please hit that thumbs up button for me? They're going to approach you. Confessing, opening up, being truthful, raw emotions. They're coming. This karma is kicking their ass. Dangerous asses. You don't want no slavery from them. You don't want to be involved with them. You don't want nothing. You don't want to be back together. Huh. Y'all don't want to be back together with them. And that's a problem for them. They mad as hell about that. Fresh start, second chances, good vibes only. I said maybe if we come clean and tell them it's only them. Nope. That's not going to fix it. It's not going to fix it. Look. It's not going to fix it. Caught a case. Huh. Oh, well. Oh, boy. That dirty Nana's doing what it's doing, Ron. That dirty Nana doing what it's doing, baby. That's another angry, too. You know? When you won't share in their dirty little STD. Like when you won't share it with them. Sexual infection, sexual disease, rash. I'm not saying there are other people who don't know, what's going on with their partner and they have, intelligently went into something with knowledge of something. No, these are tricksters. No, they're going to trick it. They're going to trick it. They're going to get you in there with them, and then after it's all said and done, then they'll say, oh, oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. They didn't know nothing. They didn't know. Look, you out here doing what? Self-love. All right, just be mindful, y'all. They angry with a dirty banana. Angry. They want to come back together with y'all. These warlocks. They're going to come out here talking about they coming clean. They're angry. They want to stop. They want to jump off. They want to jump off and do something right now. I don't know. They're a little unhinged. Look. Look at y'all. Y'all all on their minds. I don't know. Look. Well, I told you. They want you to get in something with them. They don't know how to get y'all back to where we were before, you know, as a collective, looking at them, you know, even considering having nanas. Like, no, we don't want no nanas. Smash them. Smash them. Self-love. Divine feminine. They don't like that. They said, who the hell you are thinking you getting a clue? Collectively, they're saying it's the warlocks. They said, we're the smart ones. We're the ones that was running the show. We're the ones that were putting out the magic and keeping everything nice and muddy the way we like it. Nice and dirty. Like that dirty banana. Nice and dirty. What? At home. They know who they was. They know exactly who they were to y'all. Divine Goddesses, who they were to us. So that's why it's problematic out here for them. I could keep going. Most High is out here. Most High said, keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Because you're going to avoid these types of problems. You see this? They want you to have their big-headed ass kids. So they can give you problems down the line for some of them. They need you to continue their legacies. They need you to be their beards and their mustaches to cover up for them. They need you to make life look good for them, even though they're a whole lot of mess. They know it. They know it. We'll be back, y'all. And I'm going to end on that just to let you know. What did I start with? I said they are desperate and dangerous. They will say anything and for some do anything to get a plug-in, a power, a recharge, a energy extraction. They are dangerous. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy possessiveness, and a karmic. You see that? They know who they are. And they know we on game right now. That angers them. That angers them. When we tell our other divine goddesses, hell no, girl, you gotta wait, stay away. Hell no, girl, don't go back, don't get back together. Girl, no, skip them. Just go to school. Oh no, girl, don't move in. Get your own place. Yeah. When the divine goddesses talk to each other like that. Yeah, girl, keep loving on yourself, girl. You don't need them, girl. Get your own place, girl. It's the most beautiful thing. Let me show you how it's done, girl. Oh, let me show you what I learned. Look, I got something for you to listen to, girl. Read this book, girl. You know what I'm saying? Read this, goddess. Oh, look, come on. We're going to go over here and fellowship together. Come on, we're going to pray together. You know, we're going to get strong together. They said, what? What? What are divine goddesses doing together? What are they doing together? What are you planning? Look. All right, we're going to come back. We'll come back, y'all. I'm going to end it with those two cards. Look at them say. Revenge. Run away from the obsessive lover. Run away. You see them, right? They don't have anything good on their mind. They're coming through with lies. They want to hurt some of the divine goddesses. This has been on their mind for a long time. Some of them want to do it through fucked up ways. You understand what I'm saying? They want to hurt y'all through fucked up ways. Some of them. Some of them are just plain stalkers. You know what I'm saying? They just want to control something. They want to make your life feel uncomfortable. They want your life to feel uncomfortable. Because when you're dealing with a narcissist, baby, you don't belong to yourself. You belong to them. You belong to them. So as a collective, they feel like us as, you know, goddesses out here, we're not supposed to be moving and shaking like this. Like, who we think they are? They're the master of ceremonies. Who we think we are? They're the ones that conjure up all the stuff. They're the ones that create something. They do all the creating. They do the revenge. You know, they do the get back. Who do we think we are to shut down access to them? And that's the problem. You don't want to sign up for indentured servitude. You don't want to sign up for servitude. You don't want to sign up for no type of slavery. And they like, why not? What? We'll come back, y'all, because y'all see what it is. Okay? I love y'all so much for tapping in with your divine goddess, baby. Take me a break. See how this crosses over. And see what we need to be looking out for when we come back. I'm telling you, these warlocks is out here. I'm telling you. Let me get one card. Give me this card. Give me this. Well, we are protected. We are protected. Look what they want to do. First three cards. Magic. Hand fasting, union, candles, and magic. We are protected against what? Spirit, you said it all. The wand, the male phallic, the intention, the intention. This coupled with this is what they're doing. The intention. I want you to see that. We cleared it out. We cleared it out with the broomstick. Clearance. Spirit also says, sweep and mop real good. Sweep and mop real good. We know y'all do that, but consistently doing it will keep the energy cleared out. Sometimes they send things in the dust. In the dust. And when the dust settles. So, and you're so balanced right here. They said they don't know how and when the transition happened from their world to your world. You see this? They're trying to figure out when the magic happened from their world to your world. They said, when did y'all get this kind of respect, baby, with the pinnacle? See that? Respect. When did you all get this kind of respect? When the hell did we get together and invoke, right here, invocation? When did we get together? Remember, they told us it was winter was coming. They said winter was coming. Didn't they say that? Who came? We did. Look at us. We did. High priestess, responsibility. High priestess, high priest, responsibility. That's when we got the respect. They said winter was coming. Spirit said perfect. Perfect time for me to work on all of them. Perfect time. Look, y'all. Look at this. This card was in this deck, and I didn't even realize it. Look at it. Look at it. Where did it come from? Look at that. They said perfect time. Incubation. Winter's coming great. I'm going to work on them. And by the time y'all come back around, I'm going to work on them with the alchemist. I'm going to heal them, right? And by the time they come back around, they're not going to know what happened. Look, by the time the masculine energy, Lord God, right? By the time they come back around, they're not going to know what happened. Let me get a shuffle. They won't know what happened. The cycle. They weren't paying attention to the moon cycles. Is what I just heard. They weren't paying attention to the cleansing that happened. There was a cleansing that happened with us, right? Where we closed the gates and they weren't able to get in with the staff. They weren't able to get in with the intention, with the wand. The Most High said, I'm going to guide them in a different way. This is the staff of the Messiah. This is being led by the Messiah, you know, being led by the Most High in a different way, in a different direction. Yes. You've been concealed at this point. Some of them can't even find you all. And those of them who are able to find you, okay, you've been concealed, right? It says conceal, cloak. The ones that are able to see you, are able to find you, look at how hot their passion is. This is why they're going insane. This is why they're going crazy. This is what happens in their spirit when they come by or come across a divine goddess. This is why they want you in their house. Homecoming. This is why they want you in their home. They want to be cleansed by your waters. See them right there in the water? They want you to come and help them and cleanse in these waters. They've been trying to use their imagination to bring you closer to divine goddesses. That's some of the magic that's been happening here. That is some of the magic. More magic. Fertility. Fertility. Getting you a child. Getting you a child. Last card, Spirit. Security. Home. Look at them. Yep. Spirit said, that's right, divine goddess. They do. They want the divine goddesses. See that? Masculine. Back in the house. They want y'all back in that house, baby. Having them babies. Cooking that food. Cleaning. Shutting up. Being quiet. Forgetting who you are. Forgetting your power. They couldn't get us to forget our power. We are awakened. And that is the secret that they don't know. They don't know what we know. They don't know what we know. We know stuff. They don't know. Highly intelligent. Air. Imagination. You are highly intelligent divine goddesses. They can't even fuck with you, some of them. For real. You're being guided. You have ancient law on your side. That's the truth. This ain't just happened. It been like this since you've been a baby. It been like this. Big love. Spirit been banishing things out of your circumference. Been banishing things away from you. Spirit told them to get the hell away from you. Told them to get away from you. Look, and I know it's them. Because here they are. Right? See them? With all of that there. Spirit told them to get that away from you. That's what they want to do with the male phallic. That's what they want to do. But you all are too grounded for that. That's what they want to do with the spells. That's what they're trying to manifest when they do the magic on y'all. That's what they manifest. Goddess. That's what they manifest. Some of them use the black screen. Like, you know, you turn the TV off and it's the big black screen. Okay? Angle, cover the screen. So for some of you, you have to cover that screen. Or you have to angle it in such a way where it's not facing towards you. Those screens are used. Goddess. They even use your phone screen. See how my screen went black on the computer? They use the black screen to come through. I'm serious. I'm not even joking. Just wanted to tell you about some of the magic. They definitely use emotions, fulfillment, chalice. They come through. They want to put the wand in the chalice. They want to put that wand in that chalice with intention. And you said no. Boundaries. 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 All right, y'all. That is the reading for now. We will come back and find out more about what these warlocks are doing. You know, if you're not laying down, if you're not splitting the pearly gates with them, if you're not letting them get that plug in, they're upset about that right now. They're upset. They're pitching a bitch. They're making all kind of videos and, you know, talking greasy, talking out the side of their mouth, trying to threaten us, tell us how we're going to be lonely. You know, we're going to be cats, all kind of crap. You know, nobody think about us. Nobody care about us. All this stuff is winter. It's winter. That's they keep pushing winter. But the whole while, you up here like, what is it? Frozen? You know what I'm saying? You are ruling the ice. Like, you're ruling everything. You're ruling everything. They just want to know where the hell y'all went. And when the hell did we get together? When did we figure this shit out? That's their biggest question. When did they figure it out? When did they get this smart? When did they start learning? What do they know? Oh my goodness, how many of them is it? When do they get together? What they do? What do they do? What do they say? What are they praying for? What are they meditating on? Oh God, look. They're upset right now. They are upset how protected you all are. They never expected it. They never expected it. Y'all, I love y'all so much. I'll be back for another Divine Intuitive Tap-In. Y'all stay cool, stay easy, and stay safe. If you see one of these bastards, one of these suckers coming towards you, you already know I put you on. I told you what's happening. They thirsty. They like addicts out here. They fighting for their life. Y'all know how I say it. Scrambling and scraping, daddy. You know what I mean? They don't know what to do. Covers have been blown. I was just looking at that card. I was just looking at that. Where is it? I was just looking at that with the boundaries. To me, that made a lot of sense. That made a lot of sense. Where is it? Hold on, y'all. Get that card up. That made sense. That makes sense. I'm hearing they are a contradiction to what you are. Contradiction. You see this? You standing straight up and they going straight down. You see that contradiction? That's what they doing. That's why they feel like clowns. Look how big your sword is compared to theirs. Compared to their lies. Compared to their mind games, their trickery, what they coming with. Look how big and clean and crisp. You're not playing no games. None whatsoever. All right, Divine Goddess. I love y'all so much. I'll be back for another tap-in. See y'all soon. Peace.